Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the Visibility Gateway. Joanna here. I am just waiting for a confirmation that we are live, and I believe we are. I hate this camera, guys. Like, this thing on Facebook is just driving me nuts. Absolutely driving me nuts. Like, you get on Zoom, you get everywhere else, and you've got amazing quality of video, and this just seems to be so ugh. Anyway, we have got three people. Say hello if you can hear me. If you can see me, drop me a comment so I know that the comment section is working. If not, I am gonna have to switch my phone on and look at the comments in there. Okay, brilliant. Eloise, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Eloise? Eloise, hello. Never mind, guys. I'm so. Hello, Sean. So lovely to have you guys. Six people. We're just gonna give like literally a couple of seconds for people to join. I'm super excited for this training, and I've been having many conversations with many people, especially with those of you who are, let's say, still on. Perfect. Okay, great. Still, I'm not going to say like the beginner's journey, but perhaps you have been in business and reaching those consistent 5 to 10K months is still a bit of a, hit and miss. And some of the conversations that I've been having and some of the things that are coming up are literally things that you guys are giving so much power away, which kind of like prompted me to do this training because I am hearing so much bullshit from so many excuses from you guys, and like this training is going to be real fire. Okay, I am not holding anything. I'm literally going to tell you as it is because I feel like some of you just need to hear it. Some of you are dancing around in your business waiting for the perfect moment to come in, still having loads of people in your surroundings, and what you honestly give more F's about is what people think about you than how much of an impact you can have as a person. Let me repeat that again. Many of you give more shit about what people think about you versus how much of an impact you know that you can make. And let me know if that rings true for you, even if it feels uncomfortable hearing it. Because honestly, like the number of conversations that I'm having where people are saying, like, I'm not confident. I'm a people pleaser. I'm this, I'm that. And honestly, guys, like when you're in this business, dropping things like that as early in your journey as possible is a must. If you go into this business with worrying more about what people think about you, this is going to be a really uncomfortable journey for you. It is going to be a really uncomfortable journey. And when it comes to visibility, when it comes to having those consistent 5 to 10K months, like it gets easier when you reach 20, 50, 100Ks, but especially at the beginning. People who are beyond, let's say, 20, 30, 50K, honestly, they do not give flying facts about what people think about them, because what they're focused on more is the impact that they're here to create. And the excuses around, well, I'm not posting consistently, well, I'm not doing this consistently, or I'm waiting for the perfect moment to feel that I can start receiving, to me that's bullshit. To me that's excuse after excuse after excuse. And when people are in my world, this is like, I really want to get this straight. When people are in my world, we expand fast. Loads of clients call me an expander because I stretch you really fast, okay? And even through this training, even though it's free, like you are going to get so much value. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I actually want to give you 3 tangible steps. No fluff around mindset or energy, although like this is a big part of the work that I do, but I actually want to give you tangible steps that you need to implement if what you desire is a consistent 5K. And we've got 18 days left until 2023. And I truly believe that reaching minimum 5K is like, it's a must. It's doable, it's possible, it's actually very easy. But one thing you have to get out of the way, it is your own bullshit. It is your own bullshit that you're not ready, that you're not confident enough, that your self-esteem is stopping you, that this or that is in the way, because that is the only thing that's stopping you from reaching 5K. And then taking consistent action. Okay? So I feel like the biggest thing is out of the way. And honestly, like if I ever speak to anyone, I tell them, like, if you give more, if you care more about what people think about you, then the impact that you know that you can make, this needs to change as soon as possible. This needs to change as soon as possible. Okay, so this training is particularly going to be helpful for anyone who is a coach, anyone who's a healer, anyone who is a holistic practitioner, or who is qualifying to become one, because this strategy, like those 3 steps that I'm going to share with you today, you can start applying ASAP. You can even start applying before you're qualified, because I'm a huge believer in relationship building. Okay, so you don't have to wait until you're qualified. You don't have to wait until you have your website ready. You don't have to wait until you have all the shebang in place to start helping people and to start earning money. Anytime you go, well, I don't feel like I have this in place in order to receive money or in order to help people, I just want to tell you that that's bullshit. That's an excuse. Okay, that's just a subconscious way of your mind protecting you from actually getting what you truly desire. And a question that I asked my the group of beautiful clients that I have in the Amplified Visibility program, I asked them a question: how much on a scale of 1 to 10 are you invested in your desires? Meaning, how much on a scale of 1 to 10, and let me know in the comment below, how much on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being nothing and 10 being like top of the top, are you actually investing in your own desires? Meaning that you do what you say that you are going to do, that you claim what you said that you're going to claim. Okay, if it is 5K months, if it is 10K months, or even if it is 5K over the next 18 days, because I can tell you right now, it is totally doable, it is totally possible. But the only thing, like I said, that needs to get out of the way is your own bullshit story that you have around your ability. Okay, who else is here? Say hello if you're watching live, by the way. So what I want you to look at too, right? Okay, interesting. Ask yourself, why is it a 2? Why is it that you're only 2, Eloise? The level of the investment in your desires. What is the story? Be really honest with each other, guys, okay? With yourself. I say to my clients, if you can't be honest with yourself, nobody can help you. If you can't be honest with yourself, you cannot help yourself either. Honesty is the first step to a change. Awareness of what's going on in your surrounding, awareness of the bullshit that is stopping you from reaching those months. Hello, Kim. I'm seeing people struggling right now. Beautiful. More courage to lead and help others. And that is the thing, you know, I love helping holistic practitioners, healers, coaches. But what I'm noticing as this theme in our niche is that you guys are focused on helping others more than you actually want to help yourself. It's true. Every single person I speak to tells me, I want to help others, I want to help others. But are you actually helping yourself first to work through your own bullshit? Because the level of how much you can actually help others is really determined on the level that you can help yourself, that you can spot your own bullshit, that you can go straight into and say, hold on, I'm bullshitting myself. We're very good at giving advice and recommendations and steps to everyone else. But when it comes to us actually doing those, we're the last ones. Yeah, very true. It is very true. I know that. Like, I see this every single day. I coach people on that. So you have to, like, in acquiring and creating and attracting a 5 or 10K over the next 15 days, 18 days, guys, you have to become the priority first. Okay, you have to allow yourself to actually give yourself permission to receive that money first of all, and then put your clients at the heart of everything that you are going to do. Gosh, I've got something stuck in my eyes. It's so annoying. Put your clients at the heart of everything that you do. And that is going to make the whole process so much easier because, like I said before, when you care about, like when we care what others think about us, or when we have those people-pleasing tendencies, or when we worry about the fear of rejection, fear of criticism, guess where all the energy is going? Towards yourself. That's not helping others. That's not showing up and saying, I'm the expert, I can help you, I know I'm really good at this. That's not being a person who can be an amazing reflector to a person who is telling you bullshit. The reason probably why people aren't jumping into any of the offers, or maybe aren't jumping as quickly as you would want to, or aren't responding to your content, is because you are not sharing and showing up as an expert. If the level of the commitment to your desires is 2, people will feel that energetically. Honestly, guys, energy never lies. Never ever lies. Ever. Okay? That was a really hard truth to swallow for me at the very, very beginning because I was worried more about myself. Poor me, people are going to reject me. People are going to think this of me. Who was I focusing on most of the time? Me. That is selfish, isn't it? Instead, you said, you know what? I know I'm really good at it because, well, I have amazing results with my existing clients. I am devoted to my craft. I continuously work around getting better at what I do. I know that when the right people come into my space, into my energy, we can work wonders. As long as they're coachable and they do what I invite them and recommend them to do, they're going to get amazing results. Why would I care about what others think about me? I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't give a smallest shit what people think about me. And that's where the commitment to our desires, to doing this work and not wasting any more time is a must right now, guys. Okay? So what I want to, there's three steps that I want you to write down. Okay, get a pen and paper because there's going to be a lot of writing down today. And you may need to watch this training again and again. But I just wanted to kind of introduce a little bit of an energetic mindset shift into this training because getting consistent 5K months, like I said, is actually very easy, guys. Very, very, very easy. Once you cross the consistent 5 to 10K months, going up higher is even easier. Okay? And the biggest thing, apart from you stopping yourself, the second biggest thing that I noticed that people actually struggle being consistent with their income is the lack of consistent message. I posted about this yesterday, okay? So I'm going to speak briefly about this as well. Because without consistent, clear message, without understanding your client's journey from the beginning till the very end, and even after that, is the reason why people fail to show up consistently, is the reason why people fail to post consistently, because they kind of go like, I don't know what to post about. I said, what do you mean you don't know what to post about? That just simply means you haven't identified your dream client's journey clearly, okay? Because if you did, you would have a lot of content to talk about. Why? Because you're an expert at it. You know your client's journey better than they know themselves. And that's our job as coaches, okay? We need to think of that one person so specific. We need to know her or him inside out and talk about it until cows go home. Okay, so whether you're a new coach, healer, practitioner, or you're an existing one and you already have clients, this is actually going to be relatable for both types of people. Okay, but I want you to write down 3 types of clients on your piece of paper. Okay, I want you to, under number 1, I want you to write down current clients / happy clients, okay? So current clients that are currently getting amazing results, and maybe some past clients that you have worked with and got amazing results in one area of their life, okay? Number 2, I want you to write down people who have shown an interest and are likely to buy in the future. Okay, so number two, so anyone who has shown interest, anyone who's engaged with any of your posts, anyone who's engaged with any of your lives, left a comment, who you've noticed is consistently engaging with your content, but perhaps hasn't reached out to you just yet. Okay, so that's number two. And number three is clients who are completely new to you. Okay, maybe they are new into your space and you're just noticing, okay, they're kind of showing up. They may like a one post here and there, but they're not really engaged just yet. Okay, over the next 18 days, what I'm inviting you to focus on only is client number one and client number two. Okay, for anyone new who is not engaging, leave them aside for 2024. Okay, but client who's already worked with you, who's very happy, who's got amazing results, who's been in your space, and then clients who have engaged with your content. Maybe you've spoken once or twice, maybe you've even had a discovery call, but they haven't bought at that time. Okay, but they're still in your word. So the first ones that we're really going to focus on are your current and happy clients. Okay, your clients who you currently are working with, and then clients who have had amazing results. And the strategy that I am encouraging you to try daily over the next 18 days in order to bring that 5K, that guaranteed 5K month or more, is rather than focusing on selling them your next best thing, whatever that next thing program is, or just a repeat of the same, I want you to have a conversation with them and actually ask them. Okay, so whether if you're a health coach, what is your health strategy for 2024? Okay, so let's say you've started working with them 3 or 6 months ago and they've gotten better, or maybe they've achieved amazing results. But we all know that without maintenance and momentum, most people tend to go this way. 90%. Okay. My partner is a personal trainer. Anyone who stops training with him literally after a few months goes back. I was exactly the same. Okay. I had a trainer for almost 2 years. COVID happened and literally I just went back to my old habits. Okay. Habits are very hard to change. And it's quite difficult to change some of them as well. Okay, don't want to say that it's difficult to change all of them, but hard habits die very slowly. So instead of again selling them into your next best thing, actually ask them, what is your strategy for health optimization for 2024? What is your sales strategy for 2024? What is your business expansion strategy for 2024? What are you planning to bring, birth, expand in 2024? Okay, simple question. And then what are the current struggles that you are experiencing? Obviously, if you're working already with clients, you kind of know what struggles they still may be experiencing. But the clients who you've worked with but haven't spoken in a little while, what challenges, what struggles are you experiencing right now? Simple question, okay? Where are you at with your business? I'd love to know what your plans are for 2024. That question alone is going to give you so much information about where they're at, where they're heading, and whether they actually have a strategy in place. Okay? And what I'm hearing from many people who have like over 1,000 people in their groups, 1,000 people in their emails, they keep telling me, I need to get more leads. No, you don't. You honestly don't need to get more leads right now because you already have 1,000 people. If you imagined having a room filled with 1,000 people, you would notice how many people actually you have in front of you. It is your job to engage with that 1,000 people, specifically anyone who you've worked in the past. And I'm going to cover number 2 in a second. Okay, so stop saying that I need to get more leads. You don't. You just need to work around the strategy of how you can build stronger and deeper relationships with people who are already in your space. Sales equals relationship building. Sales does not always equal posting, and hoping that all the sales are going to come from the content alone. For many people, they do, but for majority, they don't. Okay? And if they share with you, okay, this is my goal, and these are the challenges that I'm currently experiencing. Since they've already worked with you, since you've already built the trust, the know, like, and trust factor, simple question. Are you open to working together in 2024 and me actually helping you making that happen? What do you think the chances of them saying yes are? If you've been an amazing coach, if you've been an amazing healer, if you've been an amazing nutritional therapist, helping them with their goals, they've been achieving that, what do you think the chances of them actually saying, oh my gosh, yes, of course I want to carry on with you? How many of you, there are 8 people watching, and for those of you who are catching up on a replay, let me know in the comments, how many of you are actually reaching out to your existing clients, or maybe the clients who you've, worked with in the past, to find out what are they up to right now? Let me know in the comments. Like, so many people I speak to, they kind of just forget about those clients. They are called warm people, warm leads for a reason. Hot leads, actually, sorry. They're called like that for a reason. And don't get me wrong, there may be a time where that relationship comes to an end and they're ready to, to work with somebody else. I have made decisions like that where I've moved on to another mentor, another coach, but I've also had clients who stayed with me for 2 to 3 years. Shan, not very often, right? There you go. First strategy. So try that, okay? Your job from today onwards, as the first priority, is reach out to everyone you've worked with and ask them, how are they? How have you been since we've last worked? I just want to reach out to you before Christmas. What's your strategy for 2024? Health, business, whatever it is that you help them with, that your specialty is, that your expertise is. What do you think that shows the client that you care about them? And again, when I said at the beginning of the training, put your client's interest, their goal, and their transformation, their results at the forefront in everything that you do, you will never come across as salesy. Why? Because you actually care. You want to help them. There's a very big difference when you're coming across and you just want to sell because you need the money. People will feel that as well. But if you genuinely care about them, they will feel that and they'll say, oh my gosh, yeah. One, because they will also see you as a leader. If you're not showing up consistently, guys, if you're not posting consistently, and you're expecting people to trust you and expect people to see you as a leader, I'm sorry to say that, but that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Simple as. Okay? Number 2, we're going to go as the next priority into speaking to people who've shown interest and are likely to buy in the future. Okay? So people who have engaged with you with any of your post trainings, you've seen them consistently showing up and maybe not making that next step. Send them a DM, okay? Send them a DM and literally just focus on, hey, thank you so much. I've noticed that you're engaging with my posts. I really hope that you're finding them transformational. I'd love to know, what are you currently working on? What are you trying to achieve with your health goals? If some of you are nutritional therapists, tie it to your specific niche. But again, if you knew your ideal client one-on-one, you would know roughly what in general these people are focused on, okay? But I always say to my clients, speak with clients' language. So whatever they tell you that they're working on, and in the DMs, it's actually very, very easy because you see the text. Use that language. Use the lingo. Next thing, invite them to a free training, just like I did today. Okay, send them a DM. Hey, I've noticed you've been engaging in my content, in my free Facebook community, which is actually private. I hold loads of trainings like that go in much more depth. Would you like to join my Facebook group and join the training? Okay, it is that simple. Invite them to something that they will get even more value, where you can work around building the know, like, and trust factor. Don't just expect for your post to do all the heavy liftings, especially if you haven't nailed your message, especially if you yet don't feel confident enough about communicating your expertise. like this is where the actual stepping in and speaking to people is going to pay off so much faster. I see so many people focusing just on content, and they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting for the sales to come in. And they believe like, oh, my content is shit. No, it's not. You just possibly haven't clarified the content completely. But what's actually going to work so much faster is when you start developing a relationship with these people and actually start caring about them, finding out more about them, rather than just throwing information at them with posts. People are the amount of information, like, you know, when I go in the morning on Facebook, it's like post after post and everyone's repeating the same thing, which is going to bring me to another point I'm going to speak about in a little bit. Like 80% of people sound the same, and it's so boring, guys. If you want to stand out in a crowded marketplace, and this marketplace of coaching, healing, holistic practitioner is, oh, tell you, it is so crowded. Okay? And there is no space for people who are like, oh, I'm not really sure. There is no space for that. Because you are going to, like, you're going to, what's the word? You're going to get shouted at by others. Okay? Like, that is a competition. It's no longer like there's a space for everyone. I keep saying like there's a space for everyone, but bear in mind, if people are louder than you, if they are speaking more truth than you, if they are more courageous than you, if they're delivering value in a way that is actually that triggers people to take action, that shows them that they are able to speak about something that others haven't talked about yet, guess who's going to get clients first, guys? Okay? You need to start giving yourself permission to stand out, get your message to sound different than everybody else, bring your uniqueness, bring your authenticity, bring your spirit, your soul into your business, and allow that to communicate your message authentically. The next thing that you can do with the warm leads, people who have engaged with your content, is actually offer them an audit. So when you're messaging in the DM, you can actually offer them, let's say, a quick audit of their health, of their business. You can do that in a Facebook group. You know, the first 10 people who comment on my post, I'm going to do a quick strategy audit on lead generation. Or I'm going to, you know, do a quick energetic audit. If you're a healer, if you're a medium and you're able to scan people's energy, offer that. It will only cost you a couple of minutes of your time that you're tuning into energetic fields of these people and actually scan them, and you pick up what it is and you send them a voice note. See how easy it is? So many people are overcomplicating this thing, and it drives me insane. Next thing, if you've had a nice conversation flow, and actually this is what I teach a lot more in depth in the Visibility Vortex membership, specifically this month and next month, where we are mastering the sales process in the DMs. If you know the right script to follow, and not like I don't like to call it script, but if you know the right flow of the conversation, where you, with a very heart-led intention, you hold a powerful conversation where you're asking the right questions, you're eliciting what I call the change talk, okay? When you are noticing, is that client really ready to make that next step, okay? And if that client is ready, how can I be of service? How can I invite that person to a conversation, to a, let's call it a clarity call, a strategy call, when we can both meet and actually see, number one, whether we are aligned, two, whether I can help that client, three, whether the goals that this client has are something that I can help them with. And at the end of this conversation, if it actually feels like a mutual fit, we can get started. I don't know why so many people are actually avoiding clarity calls, strategy calls, sales calls. I'll actually tell you why. Because they don't know how to hold an empowered conversation. So many people are scared of sales. So many people believe that sales are icky. But if you're a business owner and you have this belief, again, I'm going to tell you that it's going to be very, very difficult to sell. Like, it's a no-brainer, okay? So that relationship with sales, and actually sales is nothing but a skill that you get to learn and master. And so many members of the Visibility Vortex like literally are crashing sales this month because they follow a script that, when followed, guarantees themselves if people are aligned. But invite them to that conversation. I know there are a lot of coaches who are coaching and teaching right now, like Don't jump on clarity calls. Don't waste your time on strategy call. Why? Why not? It blows me away. Why not? Like, yes, I teach this month like how to do selling over DMs, but certain people want to have those conversations face to face, okay? And especially if we're in two different countries and it's only going to take us 15 to 20 minutes maximum to have a quick conversation on Zoom, why wouldn't you want to jump on a call and actually find out more about this client, really see whether you can honestly help this client, whether you're aligned, rather than just focusing on making a sale. Okay, so what that will do, like the conversation in the DM, offering them an audit of some sort or an energetic reading, etc., and then inviting them to a sales call, to a strategy call, and actually showing them that what they think they need is not really what they think they need, because if they had that thing, they would have been there in the first place. That is the power of holding a powerful strategy conversation, guys. Most people come to these conversations, to these calls, already believing that they know what they need. And one of my mentors said years ago, I know is the most dangerous sentence that you can ever say. You don't know. I don't know everything, okay? So don't say, I know already what this client needs. Or, I know what I need. Well, if I knew what I needed, I would have had it. Okay? So often, this is just like a smoke screen. So it is your job as an expert, as a leader, as a healer, as a coach, as a therapist, to actually tell these people that what they think they need is not what they need, but here's what they need instead to help them with their issue. Okay? And that little conversation that shows your people that you know what you're talking about, and it gets to the root cause of their bullshit straight away, and you aren't afraid to actually call people out on their bullshit in those conversations, okay? It actually takes all the stress away from them, because they can see what in fact is going on. They can also see that you as an expert can pick that up and help them transform it. And if you show them the exact blueprint of how you're going to take them through that journey, those are little extra brownie points that is going to build the trust in your client, in you. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Okay. So can you see now just little strategy points and steps? Like 5K is actually an absolute minimum that you can generate from doing this. I'm going to challenge everyone who is like, let me know in the comments if you're ready to actually start implementing this. That you're not just showing up to this call, you're going to make notes and then you're going to go back to your old life and say, yeah, you know, this sounded great. But if I'm going to speak to you on the 1st of January and then you're going to say, no, I didn't have time. What do you mean you don't have time? Like, that's like, when I hear this, I don't have time. Well, if you want the consistent 5 to 10K months, you have to make time, okay? Priorities, guys. Priorities. Look, I did say that there's going to be some fire today, but honestly, like, some people need to hear it, because so many people are tiptoeing around their businesses and they claim they desire that, but then they allow the internal bullshit and excuse it to lead the way. And I'm sorry, but that's not the way to consistent 5 to 10K months. Last one. We're going to talk about completely new people. I did say at the beginning, you know, leave those people, let's say, till 2024, because the goal of this training is to get you that extra 5K boost coming in through your income into your business. With the new people, what I want you to do is to continue providing value through your content, through your lives. Make sure that you show up consistently. And if you haven't got a community, set up one as soon as possible. Set one up as soon as possible. Because through the relationship building, through the community building, you are going to connect to these people. Okay? But focus on delivering that relatable value, and you can invite them through your marketing to like a free course, free masterclass, where again, you know, if you know your desired client, your ideal client really, really well, you know what they desire, okay? So come up with a free training that you can deliver, a free masterclass, a free something to invite them and show them that you're the expert that is going to tell them what they need in place in order to get their results. When was the last time you did a free training offering your people something that they needed to hear? Let me know in the comments. And when I speak about delivering knowledge and value, from this moment onward, I invite you to share knowledge that nobody else in your space would actually dare to deliver. And when I said before that 80% of people are sounding like everybody else, and majority of this 80% of people are not making consistent income because they are sounding like everybody else, your job is to think of a content that is going to set you apart from everyone else. If you're a nutritional therapist and you specialize in, I don't know, in gut health, I want you to speak about like, what is the root cause reason of this? That your clients, they probably think, oh, it's down to this, it's down to that. But what do you believe? What do you truly stand for that it's down to? Start communicating that. Start communicating what you stand for. Start communicating what others aren't, that your people need to hear. And this is probably where you are going to notice the biggest resistance coming up. But this is your biggest learning curve that's going to tip you over to those 5K months, 5 to 10K months, and even that 5K coming over the next 18 days. One of the biggest reasons people aren't leaning in is because you are not communicating your authentic truth. You are watering your message down, you're ending up sounding like everybody else, and you're allowing your excuses to stop you from communicating that, okay? What will people think? Or what if I get rejected? All of that bullshit. Okay? Let me know in the comments if this is landing, okay? Because 5 of you are still here. I know many of you will be catching up on the replay. And if I triggered you, you know what? I did it with love. Honestly, I did it with love because I really feel like intuitively so many of you have to hear this because you're dancing around your business too much and you're not taking consistent action. So for the next week, when it comes to content production and coming up with content that sets you apart, that communicates things that others wouldn't dare to communicate, commit to sharing that daily, okay? Commit to inviting people into conversations. Okay, perfect, Eloise. Well, this is exactly for you. We need to focus on the content. If you're at the very, very beginning with no clients, then content and you showing up and getting your message clarified on who you're here to help, how you're helping them, what are the results, that should be your first priority. If that, isn't clarified just yet. Because it's kind of like a chicken and egg. Well, I can't start because I don't have clients. I don't have clients, so I cannot start. No. If we don't have clients, then we need to come out there and say, here are the people that I can help. Here's what I can help you with. Here's why you're experiencing this. Here's what you can have if you're experiencing this, okay? And this is exactly what I help people from Visibility Vortex all the way to one-on-ones. Getting clear on your niche, getting clear on your messaging, getting that messaging crystal clear, client transformation crystal clear, and you can then go all crazy with all the content. And from even your personal Facebook, start getting people into a community, into a Facebook group, into something. Because I can tell you right away, in your personal profile, whether that's whether you actually have a Facebook profile, whether you have a Facebook group or a personal profile, there are clients who are ready to start working with you right away, okay? But it's a matter of you being visible and showing up and sharing and telling them, this is what I can help you. If you're experiencing this and you want to get there, this is what I can help you with, okay? And this is how I can help you. Once you've done that for a week or even longer, for 2 weeks, since we've got over 18 days, so it's like over 3 weeks until the end of 2023, do that for a minimum week, ideally 2 if you can, okay? And at the end, think of literally like a ridiculous low investment, low risk offer that you can offer them. It could be something about like £97, £111, whatever, 222, something that is actual no-brainer that you can offer them and invite them into. Okay, so those people who have been in your space and maybe have commented on your post, have liked your post, have, you know, what's the word, interacted with you, send them a DM, especially send them a DM about the training, and then send them a DM. Hey, I noticed you're, you know, engaging with all of my posts. This is what I've got at the moment, and this is what it can help you with. And I know you expressed these are your desires. Would you like to join? Would you like to join this? Because this is how it can help you. And again, all of this comes down to clarifying, like if you're building an offer, what is this offer going to help your client? How is it going to help your client? Building a little mini program for something like, you know, really, really low investment is the quickest way to start a group coaching, okay? Especially if you're not confident just yet. But think of like, what's the smallest, the easiest no-brainer offer that I can help people with right now, that I can introduce them with? £97, 111, 222, whatever price, you know, feels good to you, that I know that I can help them. And once you go all crazy on that and you offer it to them, either in your, you know, personal profile, Facebook groups, or even via DMs, once they're in your space, I want you to think of them as these warm clients. They're already in your space, okay? They already trust you to a certain extent. They like you, okay? Because they chose to be in your space. But now it's the perfect opportunity for you to warm them up and to deliver as much value, to serve them as best as you can. Because on average, 20 to 30% of the people who join any of your programs will always want to carry on with something, okay? Once you've helped them with one issue, hey, we've got so many other issues of our lives that we can help our clients with. So many other issues, challenges, struggles, and dreams that we can help them with. So deliver as much value, get close and personal with them, get to know them better. What we can even do is create like a mini, let's say, questionnaire that you can send to each of the member that joins your little program, and ask questions like, what's your strategy going forward? Like, what are you hoping to achieve 6-12 months down the line? What are your biggest struggles right now in the area, you know, of business, of health, etc., etc. You just getting to know them. And show up for them in service, in really, really wanting to help them, wanting to deliver a really good value in that program. Because that program can be anything between 2K, 5K to 10K, okay? What majority of people are doing through all of the high ticket spiel coaching thing, go straight into the high ticket. Many people don't buy like that, okay? There are people who will trust you straight away and will hand you 15, 20,000, 50, 100K like this. But if you're at the beginning stages of your business, easing them into something that's a low risk, low investment, that delivers value, that shows them that you know that you're really good at what you do, you're confident, you're going to get them results. Well, it's not you going to get them results. It's a journey of both, right? It takes two to tango to get results. And it is going to be much easier to then say, hey, considering this is what you shared, you want to achieve over the next 6 to 12 months, here's what I actually have available. Would you like to join? So many people are scared of asking people whether they would like to join the next step, because they're so afraid of rejection. What if that person says no? Well, if that person says no, it's okay. Okay, this is where you have to detach yourself from, I need to make that sale, and actually go like, well, I'm here to serve. I know that I can help this person. It's up to them to decide whether they want to step in. But I know that as long as I've delivered lots of value and they've had amazing result, 20 to 30% of these people are actually going to say yes. Okay, even more sometimes, even 50% of these people can actually say yes. So three things when it comes to actually implementing all of these action steps, whether you're at the beginning journey, at the beginning stages of the journey, or whether you already have clients, is content that converts, okay? Especially if you're at the beginning, content that converts, that sets you as an expert, shows these people that you know what you're talking about, you know them better than they know themselves, you know what they're struggling with, you know why they're struggling with it, and what it is that they truly desire. Number two is learning a really powerful sales conversations, empowering sales conversations, where you come as a leader, where you're there to find out more about clients, whether you're there to literally just find out, okay, what is your goal? And you're there to be that voice of somebody who challenges their thinking, somebody who shows them what's actually going on, somebody who cuts through the bullshit, somebody who goes like, listen, if that was the case, you would have been there in the first place. This is what you actually need. Okay? And last thing, always coming into any conversations with your client's goal in your heart. Not selling, not starting a conversation, oh, I need to see what I can sell that person. They'll feel that straight away. But what is your client's goal? And can you help them? If you can help them, can you change their beliefs about that, especially if there's any resistance around that? Do you have the skills to actually work through some of the objections that may normally come up, okay? Some people don't have objections, but majority of people can come up with objections, okay? This is purely down to fear of them not trusting themselves whether they can do it. That's like one of the biggest reasons why people don't buy, apart from like if they actually don't need it, or if they don't fully trust you, is because they don't trust themselves whether they can do it. And it's your job to help them start trusting themselves. Okay, that's what mentorship, that's what coaching is. Being a mentor is sharing the energy, sharing the beliefs, sharing the possibilities, showing people that it is possible as long as they give themselves permission to step into your energy and allow themselves to be led by your powerful skills, your knowledge, your energy. Okay, let me know if this is clear. The steps that you can make over the next 18 days are clear for you. Okay, I'm just going to quickly sum up. So the first one, we're going to focus on the current clients and the happy clients who've already worked with you. Okay, find out what their strategy going forward is. Find out what challenges they currently have, what are their struggles, and if they're actively looking to get some help with that. Okay, number two, connect to the ones who are continuously engaging with your posts. Start asking questions, start building relationship. And if you want to learn how to do that, I invite you to join the Visibility Vortex. Okay, all of this is provided in this month's training, like how to reach out through DMs, how to sell through DMs. One of the most powerful trainings I delivered in the Visibility Vortex membership. And number three, completely new people in your world. Okay, we don't want to leave them aside. We want to think about them. But our focus is to educate them, is to inspire, is to add value, is to trigger certain mental changes through our content. And if you want to master that content conversion, that is also another training that is available in the Visibility Vortex membership. Like the value of the content that is there, not only from sales conversation, not only from content conversion, how to actually create and write content, how to create your client's journey, how to make your client's journey so crystal clear that you can see exactly where they are, why they're there, what they need to have in place in order to achieve results, and what results they're after. All of that is going to give you so many ideas to start showing up, to start speaking. You will no longer be in place of thinking, well, I don't know what to post about today, because everything will be there. Okay, like these are the foundations of any business. For those of you who still believe that you need to have a website first before you even clarified your client's journey, you'll be building that website forever. It'll be much faster if you actually focus on clarifying your unique client journey first and then build a website, because you can start getting clients straight away. It's that easy. It is that easy. All you need to have is a payment link, and then tell clients how you're going to help them and how is it going to happen. Honestly, stop overcomplicating everything. Okay. So if you're in a place where you've recognized, okay, I need some help with content creation, I need some help with clarifying my client's journey, I want to get really, really specific, I want to nail it down to the point where I know exactly, like, what am I communicating, how, where it's so clear, where I actually feel confident that I can help them, and it's backed up with the value and the knowledge that I can start sharing on the internet, drop me a DM, because I'd love to help you through the Visibility Vortex membership. Honestly, it's like one of my favorite places where all the foundational pieces of marketing, sales, content, and relationship building are there. Like, that is honestly like one of the most powerful places on the planet. And the investment for this is only £111 a month. People are charging thousands for the information and the trainings that I share in the Visibility Vortex membership. Honestly, they're charging thousands. And I go like, you don't need to pay that much for this. Okay, you can access this information at such low investment and actually start getting those consistent 5K months, 10K months, 20K months, just purely from the information that is available in the Visibility Vortex membership. Okay, as soon as you join, you'll have access to everything. Our next live call is on the 20th of December, which is next Wednesday. And this is where we go deeper into the actual scripts of how to develop conversations through your DMs, how to approach sales conversations through the DMs, what exactly to say. Like, it's so powerful. Like, people are literally closing deals that are out of this world through DM conversations in the membership. So if you want to join it, drop me a DM after this live and we can have a chat. And maybe actually there is something else that might be even better for you out of everything that I have available going on right now. I'm actually opening the doors to the Amplified Visibility. I've decided that I'm going to take a couple more people into the Amplified Visibility program, because again, conversations that I've been having is like, people need to have access to this information like right now. Okay, guys, if you want to have those consistent months where income is flowing easily, steadily, consistently, get your foundations right first. Apply this knowledge of what I shared in the training today over the next 18 days. And honestly, the only reason if you don't get those 5K is because you haven't applied the steps. Like, that's how confident I am. And I'm not gonna lie, that anytime where clients tell me something like they haven't gotten result, is not because of the stuff that I share. Everything that I share has given me results, has given me my clients results. So I know that it gets people results. One of the reasons they don't get results is because they don't implement this. They allow their bullshit to get in the way, which is why another part of the Visibility Vortex is where we actually do the energetic shifting. Okay, we do the mindset clearing, we do the energetic shifting so that you can actually take action right away. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up because I've gone over time massively, but I hope you find this valuable. Let me know in the comments what's been your biggest takeaway, what's the first action that you're going to implement right away. Okay, do the commitment, make a commitment to yourself, because it's not commitment that you're making to me, you're actually making commitment to yourself by devoting to actually taking action right away. If it's joining the Visibility Vortex membership, I'm ecstatic because I cannot wait to help you. If it's taking something else, brilliant. Take action on this, okay? Don't say that you're going to do it and then you're going to do the other thing, okay? I love you. I will leave you and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.